Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to uncover a completely hidden engine of our modern world. Now, when you hear the word printing, your mind probably jumps straight to, dusty old books, office documents, or maybe that super frustrating paper jam you dealt with on Monday morning. But today, we're going to see how the highly engineered world of printing actually shapes our modern society in ways you probably wouldn't believe. Okay, let's dive right in and completely challenge a massive misconception you likely have about what printing actually is. Seriously, ask yourself, what does printing have to do with human tissue? Or, say, smart packaging, or even solar energy? You see, we traditionally think of ink on paper, right? Newspapers, magazines, books. But the modern engineering reality is that we're printing flexible electronics, actual biotissues, and sustainable smart packaging. We really need to explore this cutting-edge reality of printing. It's not just a graphic art anymore. It is a complex, highly technical engineering discipline. So, to truly understand this hidden tech, we're going to look at exactly how the experts are trained. We'll be using the really fascinating and frankly quite rigorous syllabus from Anna University's Bachelor of Engineering in Printing and Packaging Technology as our roadmap today. This curriculum perfectly maps out how printing engineering impacts our society, and honestly, it's surprisingly captivating. Section 1. 3D Printing the Future Beyond Ink and Plastics. Just looking at the sheer breadth of materials that these engineering students are learning to print with, it's wild. It makes you realize it's definitely not just about basic plastic trinkets anymore. According to the syllabus for their 3D printing course, they're learning to print with metals, ceramics, glass, and even hydrogels. But most incredibly, they're working with advanced carbon structures like graphene, and yes, actual biological tissues. And because engineers can print with these crazy materials, we get some truly incredible industrial applications, things like biopolymers and medical implants. I mean, it's a massive breakthrough for society when you realize this enables huge leaps in healthcare, food production, and biotechnology. We are literally talking about life-saving technology here. But how does a piece of code, a digital file, actually become a physical life-saving model? Well, you don't just hit print. Engineers have to navigate a highly technical workflow. First, they prepare a complex digital model. Then they slice it, formulate the exact material, like a specific hydrogel or metallic powder, and finally, they use techniques like extrusion, continuous jetting, or laser deflection to build it, layer by delicate layer. Section 2. Electronics you can print, powering a smart society. Okay, let's demystify the jargon here. Printed electronics simply means using traditional printing press technologies. Think flexography, offset gravure, or inkjet, but using them to manufacture actual working electronic devices and components, instead of just slapping ink on a page. Now, you might not realize it, but this specific type of printing engineering is absolutely everywhere. It creates the radio frequency identification, or RFIDs, that secure our global supply chains. It's used to manufacture the flexible displays and signage that we interact with every single day, and even organic and inorganic photovoltaics, which is really just the technical term for solar cells. It's truly amazing how this integrates smart systems right into our everyday environment. So to make these invisible electronics a reality, engineers mix advanced conducting materials, stuff like metallic nanoparticles, metal organic decomposition inks, or semiconductor nanowires. And then they literally print them onto flexible substrates like thin polymeric films, glass, or even everyday paper. It is a total reimagining of how electronics are manufactured. Section 3. Sustainable Packaging Solutions, the front line against waste. The curriculum makes it crystal clear that the modern engineer just cannot build things blindly. They have a strict mandate to focus on environmental sciences, green manufacturing, and resource recovery. It isn't optional. It's built right into their core educational objectives. This mandate puts modern printing engineers right on the front lines against waste. They're explicitly trained to develop bio-based and biodegradable plastics. They conduct strict environmental impact assessments, and they apply energy management principles to create sustainable packaging designs that actually protect our ecosystems. Like I said, it's not an afterthought. It's a fundamental requirement of their engineering practice today. Section 4. Engineering for Society, the Ethical Engineer. Uphold ethical values in industry, business, and society. Design the product and system with environmental consciousness and sustainable development. That direct quote from the program's defined outcomes perfectly bridges the technical jargon we've been discussing with a really profound societal obligation. It tells us that these engineers are trained from day one to uphold ethical values, ensuring their designs are always conscious of sustainable development. The contrast here is honestly night and day. You see, the old paradigm was simply about operating mechanical presses and managing ink on paper. But the modern reality? It's that this field produces highly competent, ethical engineers and lifelong learners who are completely dedicated to solving the incredibly dynamic and complex needs of our society. As this curriculum and the university's motto, Progress Through Knowledge, shows us, mastering printing engineering is ultimately about providing reliable, sustainable technology services to the world. It's an incredibly powerful engine of human advancement. Knowing all of this, I want to leave you with this thought to kind of spark your curiosity. How are printed biotissues, invisible electronics, and sustainable packages secretly shaping your life today? Take a look around you, because the hidden world of highly engineered printed products is something you interact with every single day. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and remember to keep questioning the technology hidden in plain sight.